So I need to remind myself to talk about this part. So I seen a question tonight, Facebook. Somebody was saying to basically a woman that cute, got a good job, good money. She's basically kind of tooting her horn, which everybody should feel that way about themselves, or they're not a good person. I mean, you should always think you're like for me, I'm not making much money right now, so that's I can say I can't say it, but I don't lie. But I can at least admit it. But I'm gonna be back. I'll be fine. Anyway, but yeah, she's wanting to what's a girl do that kind of has a lot of good things going for her, stay single in our older life, right? When I think people get caught up doing, and I'm dead serious right here. I think we all have that on a different level, maybe, but we all have an expectation or because there's a lot of attractive people. We can say that they're not an attractive person, but that's not maybe my attractive person, but they're still attractive, right? So what I think happens with people, men and women both, is we get stuck. I call it the dating abyss because there's maybe what we would take or what we would want. We would date in a second, don't want us. And then the ones that would date us that want us, not really, not feeling it. You know what I mean? So we're stuck in a middle of the road kind of thing. We think we can do better than what wants us, but we can't get the ones that we want. That makes sense. I don't know how women have trouble with this because most men will, especially if you're pretty cute, but those are the ones you got to worry about too. Because some men are just looking to get, you know what I mean? Um, but don't get me wrong. Granted, it hasn't happened for me fucking in a long time, but I don't think at our age either, because I've got a whole different outlook on this. Obviously, as a single man, I may have had a one night stand once or twice, but let me tell you right now, I don't really like them anymore. For real. Anybody that I would even have sex with, I'm going to be going into it with the opportunity probably to date them if that happens. You know what I mean? I don't ever go, I'm just getting hooked up tonight. And if that happens, that's a mutual thing. That's probably because both decided that. I'm not going to tell her I like her and try to fool her just to get her in bed. I never did that anyway. My only thing with me was I would get out quick if I wasn't feeling it, right? Sometimes we had sex, sometimes we didn't, but then I would be labeled a dog. But the reason I did that is because the quicker I got out, the less pain somebody had to go through. I didn't want to hurt anybody. So if I got out quick, that made me think, okay, maybe it didn't hurt her. So I try to get out because I know within a couple weeks, usually, even a week, if it's somebody I want to really, really go for. And the reason I know that is only because I got married once, but I know that up until then, I was doomed. I thought maybe I don't think there's one woman I can be with. But that's also because when we're young, we were a lot more partying, and my friends were so important to me. It was going to have to be somebody perfect, right? Get me away from my friends. But then that happened. And once that happened, I knew what it was like to be in love, I guess, because I didn't give a shit what my friends did anymore, right? I didn't really care about any other girls either. So there's definitely a feeling of when you think you got the right one. But I think today's day and age, people aren't even given opportunities. It's like what I think we don't want to put all this effort into somebody that we're maybe just not really thinking. Maybe for sure. Because you know how there's some, they're like, oh man, they're hot. I can't wait to go out with them. Then there's the ones like, hey, he's cute. Yeah, he's nice. Seems like a nice guy. But you just ain't feeling it. But you're gonna try it. I think people are less and less wanting to try that. I know for me, call me a dog if you want. I'm kind of tired of just going on one night, like meet and greets all the time. So I don't do it. It just for one, the guy's got to pay most of the time. Not got to, but I'm the type that I feel like I've got to pay. I don't want to make a girl pay for hers. That's just how I was raised. But I can't afford to keep taking them out, different ones out, and just testing them out. And then the other thing is that too many times women just want to text and text and text and text and text. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I can't get you on the phone within a week, I think less than that, but within a week, I'm fading. I'm sure of it because I don't have the patience for that. Because with dating sites, even fucking there's 2 day gaps sometimes or 3 day gaps in between texting, like responses to each other. How does that work? It don't work. It just don't work. Something that would take almost a week to get taken care of as far as our conversation can be done in 10 minutes on the phone. So here's my thing: 1 or 2 days texting, get it. If you still are interested, get on the damn phone. It don't have to be a long conversation. And don't women will try to say they don't have time. They got kids and they got blah blah. We all have at least 10 minutes before fucking bed because the kids are in sleep. I mean, I'm not saying that every single night, but or you had time at lunch. If you like somebody, you've definitely got enough time to just call and say hi. Don't bullshit me. I just ain't gonna fly for me. Um, because if you like somebody, you're gonna find time, right? You just are. So I hate the excuses. I'm so busy. Oh my God, I can't even take it. When how many times did you go to the bathroom today? Did you make it? Did you eat? Did you work? Everybody's got 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. Whether that's at night, first thing in the morning, or your lunch, whatever the case may be. You like somebody, you'll call them. So that's a good sign when you don't keep in contact with somebody or you don't put the effort in that you're not that interested. I can call that out. Boom. So don't, ladies, don't even bullshit me. If you don't put any effort in to talk to somebody, you're just not that interested or interested at all. So don't lead a guy on. Same thing with guys. But guys are better about not calling. We just, we won't talk to you. That's bad, some of us, but I don't think that's a big deal. If it's at the beginning, first few days, you really got to go, hey, I'm not really feeling it. I'm breaking up. No, come on, just make it simple for both of us. Just go our separate ways if somebody's not feeling it. I know that's happened to me. I just don't want to have to explain that to somebody too, because it happens all the time. It's like a fucking, you try somebody once, you go on a date and just don't feel it, right? Or even a phone call. Maybe you just didn't feel it. There's no reason for an explanation. Just fade away. But that's what I think we're doing, guys. I'm just giving you my opinion. We are stuck in the dating abyss, some of us, because the same people that I know of single, even from dating sites, I see the same people sometimes. There's a reason we're still single, numerous reasons. Another thing I think part of it is the older we get and the longer we're single, the longer we get stuck in our own little life and we have trouble. It's going to have to be somebody specific or special that we're going to change our life for. Because then you have to be responsible for somebody else, not just yourself. Two people now, but I think I'm pretty right, pretty accurate. Let me know in the comments.